People always ask me if I'm gonna be turboing my car or getting a bigger turbo. And every morning, I wake up to this. Just look at it, waiting, wondering when I'm gonna have time off of school and work and enough to put this bad boy in. Every morning, it's just chilling here on my dresser. So for those of you who keep asking me, it's happening. Slowly but surely, it's happening. Just wait.
Caught every star in the midnight sky. You know times I have cried for you.
Alright guys, so welcome to another episode of Boosted Rides and Power Slides, and today, we got a special one for you. Maybe not so special, and I know I always say that, but for everyone who asks and everybody who wants to know, what is it like to daily drive a welded diff? So before any of you say anything, I know it's a welded diff. Everybody thinks you're gonna crash. Everybody thinks that it is dumb or that it's just gonna ride absolutely shitty. And that is not true. Not true. Alright guys, so a welded diff. Tons of people out there, give welded diffs a bad name. Everybody has the misconception that you're gonna weld your diff. 1, you're gonna crash your car. 2, you're an idiot. 3, you're gonna blow through tires and all this other crap. And it's like, really, a welded diff is not that bad. And especially daily driving a welded diff. People think daily driving a welded diff is going to be absolutely shit. You're not going to be able to turn. You're not going to be able to do this, do that. You're going to lose traction everywhere. You're going to slide out through every turn if you gas it too hard. That's not the case. That's not. I don't know where people get these misconceptions from, and it's a lot of people who have never driven a welded diff. People who just see what happens, or I've ridden in a car with a welded diff before, and it's like, honestly, it's not that bad. So when you get in the car with a welded diff, the first thing that you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to do this. You come here. You're going to come to the side of your car, wherever it may be located. In the Genesis, it's located right here. It's a little button. I don't know if you can see that. Press that button. Now, once you have pressed that button, you're going to get a light right here that indicates that you're going to crash. Yes, the crash symbol. Now, right now, after you've pressed that button, you're going to want to get on the phone, call your loved ones, tell them that you love them and that you'll die doing what you love. No, that's not what's gonna happen. You're not gonna die unless you're stupid. That is your own damn fault. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't be held accountable for your own stupidity, because daily driving a welded diff, or driving a welded diff in general, does not mean you're gonna crash. I've driven it through water, I've driven it on regular conditions, and honestly, honest, you don't really notice a difference. When you're going straight, when you're turning, you don't even really notice, the welded diff. Nothing. Really nothing. The only time that you really notice it is when you're going through a really, really sharp turn, and the only reason you're going to notice it is because you're going to get the little wheel hops. Now, that's not super annoying, I mean, unless you get annoyed by the tire screeches or anything. And my girlfriend, Lauren, She's very nitpicky about all the little creaks, cracks, rattles, and crappy ride. And her honest opinion of the welded diff is she doesn't even really notice it. Like, it's not even that big of a deal. It's not even that big of a deal. You feel me, fam? But yeah, so you're not gonna die unless you're doing stupid. The reason that welded diffs get such a bad rap is because I'll be the first person to tell you, like, it's a welded diff. It really only serves one purpose. What are you doing it for? It's because a welded diff makes you want to do stupid stuff. Well, I'm gonna do a quick little slide right here, and that's because that's what you did it for, is you did it to slide. And it's the irresponsibility of just wanting to slide anywhere and not trying to slide in a big parking lot or a big open space or at the track, where they're doing it on the street, where there's, like, at a street light where there's other cars coming. That's when you're endangering not only your life but other people's lives, and that's when it's not cool. If you were to get hit by somebody trying to drift, or if I was hit by somebody who was trying to just drift at a regular street light, I'd be pissed. It's like, you're being an idiot. Like, this is not the place to be doing that when there's other cars around and stuff like that. It's like, dude, really? When I slid around over here in this big space where I was sliding, cars don't, this is an end street, this is an end right here, there's a dead end, there's nothing else to this street, it comes all the way down, it's a dead end. That's where I was sliding right here, or I was sliding around a little planter in a big open parking lot. It's not the greatest advice. I never said anything about, like, you should do that, but if you're gonna do it anywhere, do it in those places where it's not heavily populated. Welded diffs get a bad rap because it makes people want to do stupid stuff. And that, in turn, you know, hand in hand kind of goes with people crashing their car and stuff like that, or doing something dumb where they hurt other people. What are the downfalls to a welded diff? And people always complain that that people complain about. People say tires. If you weld your diff, you're gonna just eat through tires and blow through tires instantaneously. No, that's if you're doing burnouts or you're sliding. It's literally gonna wear your tires. It's gonna wear your tires, yeah, a little bit more, but you're welding your diff. I mean, if you're concerned about your tread wear and you're welding your diff, maybe it's not for you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's gonna wear your tires a little bit more quickly, but it's not gonna, like, all of a sudden in 2 weeks your tires are gonna be gone. No, I've been daily driving my car with a welded diff on stretched tires, and I've had no problems. The little hopping, the little skidding that people complain about with the welded diff honestly isn't that bad either. Because it's not, people think, oh, it's jumping or it's hopping around. That's not the case. That's not what happens. It's just a little kind of, like, I'll show you. I'll show you right now. I'll do tight circles around right here, and you'll hear, like, what the welded diff is about. See, like, in all honesty, it's not even that bad. Like, let's see how well this works. We'll take you guys on the inside while we just drive around in a circle like that. How you guys doing? Do you hear anything? Do you feel anything? You guys probably don't feel anything. Because it's honestly what? Not that bad. Another thing that people say, like when you have a welded diff, or they assume, is that you won't be able to turn, which is absolutely not true. You can turn just the same, just as easily, without any repercussions, really. Like, I'll take you for a drive. Let's go for a regular turn. Let's show you guys actually what it's like driving a welded diff. Let's just go for a little drive. really hope that shows you guys, like, that the welded diff really isn't that bad. Should you do it if you're looking to slide, if you're looking to have fun at the track? I say yes. A welded diff is super fun. It's not that bad, honestly, to drive daily. I don't have any problems with it. It feels amazing. People were saying that I was gonna hate it. People think that they're gonna hate it, that's why they don't do it, and it's just, you know, it's kind of like, why not? If you want to slide and you have an open diff, just weld it. Why spend $1,200 on an LSD when welding it has full lock, like, all the time? And the greatest thing about that, like, why I love it so much is people say, like, oh, it's unpredictable. Are you crazy? How is it unpredictable? It's 100% predictable. You know what it's gonna do all the time. Because it's not like a limited slip or like an open diff where one wheel is spinning and one wheel's not, and with an LSD where it can become unlocked and then one wheel will obviously get slow down and get traction while the other wheel is still spinning, and that causes you to spin out. You know, this is all the time. It's very predictable. When you're sliding it around, you know exactly what it's going to do and exactly how it's going to react, because you can feel it. And you can control that with throttle input. You can put, you know, more gas, spin the tires a little bit more, get a little bit more angle, and correct what is happening as it happens, because you know what's going to happen. Very, very, very easy and very fun to drive. And it, like, there's no reason not to do it. I mean, if you don't have a welder, if you don't know how to weld, yeah, don't do it then. There's plenty of reasons not to do it. But if you have the option of being able to get it professional welded, you're capable of doing the job yourself, I mean, there's no reason not to. You're not gonna crash. I mean, you're definitely gonna love the car a lot more. Since I've had the welded diff, I've definitely grown to this car a lot more. This is what this car needs, an LSD or a welded diff. In my opinion, honestly, I had an LSD in the Mustang, and I like the welded diff better than the LSD. To me, it's just way too predictable. You know exactly what's gonna happen all the time. It's awesome. And the question, to daily drive it, should you weld it? I say yeah. If you're gonna slide, is it worth it? Yep, definitely. Just want to end this one by saying thank you guys so much for all the love and support. We've been doing so well. We broke 400 subscribers now. This is just insane how fast we're growing. I want you guys to just keep smashing that like button, keep sharing these videos, keep commenting, keep liking, and keep subscribing. And we got some stuff for you next week, some special videos, as well as coming in the future very soon as the parts get to me. I know you guys don't know what that is. I don't really want to spoil it for you guys. I might tell you guys, might hint it. Maybe if you guys go follow me on my Instagram at Tyler Cordura, it'll be on the screen right here. And maybe you guys might get an early sneak peek. But that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. 400 subscribers, again, is amazing. Keep liking, commenting, subscribing, and let's keep growing, you guys. Let's keep doing it. I want to try and hit 1,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. So, the deal with the parts is they might not be here till next month. We really hope it doesn't take that long, but they're on their way. They're on their way. Man, I always do this. I start talking without the microphone on. Shit is annoying, because then I gotta film everything all over again, and that's like, could have been done in one take. And I gotta clean up my mess. I got another diff, because what I did is I had bought an automatic differential pumpkin, so it has a higher gear ratio. Instead of being a 3.909, I think it is a 4.1 something. So I have an automatic gear ratio, and yes, that one's welded as well, that I put inside my Genesis. So now I have my stock one that I had welded the first time just chilling. So now I have a second diff, and I need to clean this up.